Hi, this is Jennifer with City Farmhouse Antiques, and I am here with this week's Find of the Week. Happy New Year! This is my first video of the year, and I have a gorgeous piece of Wong Lee. And this, when you look at it, you probably think, what a gorgeous French style antique. And that is why many people do buy these things, but this is actually not an antique. This is, and it's not a reproduction. It is actually a modern or contemporary piece. Wong Lee International was actually founded in 1995, and they began exporting in 99. It does have a commemorative trademark on the bottom that I'll show you, or a maker's mark. But the 1895 actually has a commemorative meaning for the end of the war between Japan and China, which took place exactly 100 years from when they were founded in 1995, which I think is pretty cool. So a lot of people, before you roll your nose up about the fact that this was a Chinese-made piece and I'm better than that. I guess my way of thinking about these things are, what's wrong with somebody thinking, you know what, those pieces that were made, those antique pieces, I sure would like to do that. I would sure like to be able to bring that back and make a high quality piece that's gorgeous, that has some weight to it, that's not flimsy, that's very, very intricately detailed like this piece, so that somebody that wants a piece and can't afford it, who doesn't love French antiques? You can go out and buy a French porcelain antique vase, a big one, and spend thousands of dollars. But if you don't have that kind of money, what's wrong with trying a piece like this and enjoying it for what it is? And so this piece is actually about 15 inches tall. It's done in the crackle glaze, and there you can kind of see the crackle glaze there. You'll see it better on the bottom. And it has it's in this very elaborate bronze stand with these berry beaded ends that come over the top. And then it's got this beautiful open mouth to it. And then you come down and you can see that it's in an Art Nouveau style stand that's footed. And so as I turn it around, you can see that it's got an iris. There's the irises. It's just beautiful. The color is like a teal blue, and then it's got irises and buttercups, and it looks like dianthus, and then it's got this beautiful gold scrolling that's all around it. And then as you turn it around, and like I said, it's a very stately piece. It is very heavy. I can hardly turn it with my one arm. And it's a big piece. So this would be a beautiful piece in a home, and because it's designed on all four sides, you could put it anywhere. It could be as a centerpiece on a table. It could be on a shelf. It could be on an end table, but it's beautiful. So these are the four sides. I want to show you the bottom, because this is where lots of times the confusion lies. I've got the maker's mark upside down. Many people get confused because this maker never did pretend to make antiques, never did say he made antiques, but because some sellers don't realize it's not an antique, then that's where the confusion begins, because it does look like an antique on the bottom, especially with the crackle glaze. But this, if you can see, has a WL in the middle, and it's got 1895. But like I said, the meaning of the 1895 is the commemoration of the end of the war. But it gets confused with the maker's mark from, as we say in my family, Lau is how we pronounce that, but William Lau, or William Lowe, who had the WL pottery mark. But his pottery marks are going to have more than one L, whereas Wong Lee is going to have a W and an L. So they get a bad rap, but this company never really made these out of deception. And they are just elegant, well-designed, heavy beautiful pieces with a lot of detail. And I just like the fact that you can have something really nice like this and really pretty without having to spend $12,000 on a vase. So keep that in mind. You have options. And I just think this piece is gorgeous. That's why I bought it. And so now you know the difference between Wong Lee Porcelain and William Lau Porcelain. And William Lau's porcelain dated back from 1874 to 1930. So those were true antiques. This is not. So now when you pick up a piece of this and you see it, you'll know what it is. But they are also, I find, very, very beautiful. So be sure and check out all of our pieces on our website at www.cityfarmhouseantiques.com, where we have more than just antiques, obviously. And give us a like on Facebook.